Hello everybody and welcome back to the Whovian Alliance. It's Max here, and yes, I know, it's been a very long time since you've seen me on this channel. I think it's been around 8-9 months since I last uploaded on the channel. But today I'm going to be doing another review, first review in 8 months, but it's going to be the Time Warrior, which is one of, if not my favourite, classic Who story. I watched it about a month ago, it's still fresh in my memory, and today I'm going to be reviewing it, so let's get into it. So the plot, which is off the DVD because I'm too late to Google it, is the Doctor is called in by UNIT to investigate when a number of scientists go missing from a top security institute following the kidnappings back in time to the Middle Ages. He's unaware that investigative journalist Sarah Jane has stowed aboard the TARDIS. As events unfold, the Doctor discovers a sinister alien intent on altering the future of mankind. Interesting. A small bit of info on the story is that it's Sarah Jane's first appearance, which is interesting. It's written by Robert Holmes, who is, I think, basically the best writer in Who history, and it's a 4-part story. So yeah, enough about that, let's get into the actual review. Starting off with what I like about the story is, the main thing is the villain, the Sontarans. The Sontarans are one of my favourite Who villains, if not my favourite, but there's close competition on that, and then that's like a whole separate video on its own. So, the Doctor is also really good in this story, and Sarah Jane, for her first story, we're introduced to such a brilliant companion, and Elizabeth Sladen does such a great job. Irongron, I think that's how you say his name, is such a great sort of villain in quotation marks, as he's not the main villain, he's more of a one-off, but he does die at the end, so yeah. But he does a really good job as fueling the Sontaran by wanting weapons in return for Lynx, who is a Sontaran, using his castle to repair his ship, which crash-landed, I think. I should probably look this up, but I don't know. Okay, the main part of the story is the setting, which is in the Middle Ages. Most of it is in Irongron's castle, but like, I think most of part 1 is set at Unit HQ with cutting back to Lynx and Irongron at the castle. But from part 2 onwards, it's basically all set in the castle. Parts are set in... Some parts, probably about 5 minutes of the overall story, are in the Edward of Wessex, I think... Is that how you say it? Yeah. They're set in his castle when Irongron and his men go to attack to try and capture it, but the Doctor has set up a few traps there, which basically fleets, or basically just wrecks their plan. Now that I've said everything I like about the story, now on to the stuff I dislike about the story, which, surprisingly, is basically nothing. I don't have any gripes with the story. I thought it was near perfect, basically. I don't think it warrants being a 10 out of 10. For me, it's a 9.5, but some people can find it a 10 out of 10. I know a couple of people who actually dislike this story finding it dull, but I'm one of the people who really, really likes this story. Overall, I find this story to be one of the best of the Pertwee era, if not the best that I've seen so far. And yeah, that's basically this video done. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like as it helps support the channel. And my next review, hopefully up next week, is either going to be The Three Doctors or Inferno. Yes, I'm going to be reviewing a fair few Third Doctor stories, so again, if you liked it, subscribe, like the video, it does really help support the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.